Good morning, people. Hoping you're all well, no matter where you're residing. This is a great video for me to shoot. In fact, it's that long, there's going to be two parts to do it justice. I'm talking about a gift box I received from a well-known member of the community and well-admired member of the community, Mr. David Beeson, who posts prolifically on everybody else's sites. Always a positive guy. Got a great site himself where he shows some amazing cars, and he's sort of that blasé about everything. I don't think he really knows the impact he has on people. It's certainly an happy day when he mails me or, comes calling around. I'm always happy to hear from David. So please check out David Beeson if perchance you haven't heard from him or know who he is. I know a lot of my regulars know and love David. So, before I get going, I just want to address Johnny Roman and say your van is well underway. It's more or less finished now, Johnny. Let me see if I've got the base handy. Excuse me while I fumble. The trouble with this is that the glass was broken all around, and I've had to manufacture some glass to fit in it, which, given the amount of operations I've had and the contrast or lack of it within my eyes, I'm having trouble seeing the glass, and I kept cutting it and losing pieces. And what I've decided is I've got to work against a black background, if that makes sense, to highlight the opaqueness or the clearness of the glass. So I've just basically got to fit the glass and it's ready. So this is for you, Johnny. I know I said I wouldn't show you till it's ready, but I think you've been waiting long enough to know that it is real. And so there we go. Here's your old Husky toy. There we go. Beautiful old thing, and it was rotting away and broken glass all over. So what we've done is we've refabbed the wheels, painted them up and blacked them up all around. So there we go. And she rolls beautifully. You can see your pewter delivery man is now shining again behind his very simplistic steering wheel. And so this is where the main bulk of the glass has got to go in the top. There's two little slivers either side and some glass to go in the front there. And as you can see, Johnny, bearing in mind I've got to do a little bit of touching up. Can you see that, look? Toy car case and Johnny Roman Supper Club on the side. We've got a bit of a high quality Tag Heuer decal on the back. And we've got your beautiful face on the front there. It's got to be clear coated yet. I shall do it a nice gloss colour, but I wanted something that was classy and a bit of an old-fashioned colour scheme because this is an old-fashioned van. But I hope you like it, Johnny. I really, really hope you like it. So we've got to clear coat it, we've got to fit the glass, and then this will be on its way. The base is cleaned up beautifully, and this has been repurposed and reinvented. And now you know, Johnny, beyond any doubt, this will be a toy car case showpiece that maybe you can sit in front of the supper club. I picked out the headlights and the marker lights. We'll put him down yet, and you'll see it rolls just fine. It rolls really fine. So that's an update for you, Johnny. That's one I've just slipped in because I didn't want you to think I'd forgotten I was being ignorant. So, David Beeson, well, this gift box he sent was so big, I shot a video and I thought, nah, I can't do it justice. So, this is part one, and here we go. He sent me a beautiful 2008 Lancer Evolution from Mitsubishi. Now, this is from, I don't know what they call this series, but I called it the Rally series, and it's very heavily Europeanized, because we have the World Rally Championship over here, and this is a car that's very popular amongst rally drivers, done in a rally livery. I actually have the full set of this, so I can open this one and put it on display. And there you can see in the set, you got the Ford Escort, ever popular, the Lancer Evolution, which we've got, the Volkswagen Scirocco, the Mini Cooper Challenge, the 09 Ford Focus RS, and the Subaru WRX STI. I have this full set carded on display, but I say I can open this one. So there's a random piece to get us going. Now, there's some quality in this part one, but it will not prepare you for what's coming in part two, because my goodness, it blew my socks off. So if I say this is nothing in particular and something special, you'll know where I'm coming from, because part two will be all premium, all special. And there's some cracking bits in this to come at the end of this one, but we focus on the standard castings. The Diora 3, never had it. I can see the cycle down the middle there. I'm not usually a fantasy casting, but this is that interesting. It will be kept and not gotten rid of, but it is weird. It is very, very weird, and not my usual bag, but it's a gift, and it will be treasured as such. Got this one as well because I'm a Golf collector. And we got the 65 Mustang 2x2 Fastback. Beautiful casting. I've also got it in the Golf, I suppose, is it a duck egg blue, would we describe that colour as? All these are on long cards, so American. As you know, we get the European short card. Where to next? Okay, we'll go for the 18 Copa Camaro. This is a good casting. I don't actually mind the wheels on this one. I think it's got a parachute and a wheelie bar there, so there's some sort of dragster. But it's beautifully tempoed, coolly done, very sympathetic. The artwork's great, so I like this. As a mainline goes, I think that's a cracking effort. So there you go, very pleased with that. That's the back row full. We've got a Chevy Silverado, massive casting. There we go. And I can see that there, that's telling me that is a treasure hunt. Let we see. Yeah, I can see, I don't know if you can see that. I doubt if you can. Oh, hang on, yeah. So there's the wording that they're starting to put in these things, and it irritates me like hell, because I was happy to have just the standard black flames circle telling you it was a treasure hunt, or if it was the gold one, it was a super treasure hunt. So here we go, I'm the 5th car in, and boom, we got a treasure hunt. Very, very nice decals, monster size casting. But that's great. There's the treasure on the bonnet as well, the hood. So that's a bit special, and I'm going to put that to one side because I've got a special drawer where all my treasure hunts and super treasure hunts go. Not that I've got lots, but it's where I like to keep them carded. He sent me 2 mystery models, of which I opened, and boom, look at that. He knows my love for Volkswagens, and this is a Mark II Golf, I believe. In fact, there's Mark II. This one's suggesting that it's a rally car, number 2. And it's got muddy wheels and mud splatters up the car and on the bonnet. And it's a beautiful casting, and for a mystery model, I'm well impressed with this one. And one I definitely haven't got in my collection of ever-growing VWs. Let's have a look on the base. Here we go. If I tilt it, look, you can see it, light, following the light, Volkswagen Golf. Beautiful. Hot wheels. So that's just fine with me. And also I've got about 14 of these beasties. This was his second mystery model, which was the Dodge Viper. Speed Patrol. Nice tail fin to exert some downward force. And, oh, is that a Viper? Is it a Corvette actually now? I'm not so sure. I'm questioning myself. We'll find out in a minute. But yeah, another great mystery model. Lovely tempo work, actually. Number 3. Let's have a look. Corvette C7R. So yeah, there was me thinking it was Viper. So there you go. Proves to look before you leap. I will also say that David sent me a massive bag of chocolate that's made in his hometown of Pittsburgh. And is it Cisco or something, is it called? Anyway, me and the missus and the daughter, we have absolutely destroyed the evidence. But David, that was some of the nicest chocolate I've had anywhere. And cheers, by the way. Golden vegetable cup of soup today. You know, we're Brits are being known as chocolate snobs. We're not. But we produce some fine chocolate. And that you sent me there, David, was as fine as anything I've ever tasted. And it got hammered. And, well, I can show you a bag of wrappers and that's about it. But yeah, that went down very well. And it was very high quality. So, the one thing we struggle with in this country, and I love them, and unfortunately this blister popped off, is Zamax. There we go. Let's get that in focus. There we go. Zamax Porsche 917LH. Something like would do Le Mans. I mean, I love Zamax, but it's predominantly Walmart that gets them in America. We just don't get them here. Well, that's not strictly true because I did actually find a set of premiums. You know, the 50th anniversary Zamax set. I was lucky enough to get that. But yeah, this one's just popped off there. Being as it's on a long card, and Rat Black actually sent me this casting because I've got about 4 or 5 of these now. You know, this particular model, but I didn't have it in Zamax, so I think I'm going to carefully glue that up. As you see, that's just fallen off, so that'll glue up nicely, and I'll keep that one carded, I do believe. I can't stand that up, obviously, so we'll just pop him to the side there. Right, I've seen this set and I quite liked it. Hot Wheels Flying Customs. I ain't got the full set because the full set is 8 pieces, but David sent me 4. And there we go, boom, straight away we're into the Volkswagens again. 69 Custom Squareback. Oh, what a beautiful colour scheme. It's sort of retro cool. The artwork is very simplistic, but I like it. I would love to complete this set. Never had it, but, well, you can't get it in this country. But I will start eBaying for the pieces that I'm missing, I think, because I've got to do this justice. And I would like the whole set, being as I'm halfway there now. But that's beautiful. Thank you very much, David. Let's get him tipped that way. Grease Lightning. Grease the movie. 57 T-Bird. Well, let's say this. If it was a car from there, this would be one that the Pink Ladies drove, surely. Fine casting. Again, great simplistic retro artwork. With these, you get no detail back and front, as you know. Mix 67, does that not look, when I can get it in focus for you, does that not look like the front end of a Ford Anglia? Funny, isn't it? And yet it's a Thunderbird. Lovely casting, and the second part of a Flying Customs set. Part 3. Is that a bit of, look like a little flake of paint there. Nissan Skyline RS, KDR 30. There we go, Mike. Beautiful, beautiful starburst blue there. Sparkles all the way through it. A very deep, lustrous colour. Oh, this one, we've got some fine detail at the back. and nothing at the front, so we're halfway there. But yeah, stunning car. And I know David is a JDM fan, me too, but we both like other things as well. And the fourth piece from the Flying Customs is the beautiful 68 Nova in a fetching metallic green and yellow. Check out the picture, and the artwork is pretty accurate on the car. No misdemeanors there, nothing front, nothing back. But yeah, that's just a beautiful solid casting, and part 4 of 8, so I shall be looking for the other 4, and no mistake, that's cracking. And we carry on. I told you that you'll understand why I've had to make this a part 2, or a 2-parter. This, I do believe, is a lanyard from the Hot Wheels convention. I can see it through there, and there's the Hot Wheels logos there. I can't quite read it. Let me try. All right, distributed, blah de blah. Don't know, because we don't have them in this country. But that looks like a lanyard pass holder from the Hot Wheels Club or some convention. So that's never over here. So that's a rarity. Thank you very much. Now we'll come to a bit of a special series. Other than the Volkswagens, you know, my favourite and only real fantasy casting is the Bone Shaker. I do believe I've had this one sent to me by David Johns. But what you're seeing there, for those that you don't know and aren't American, is Target Get exclusive red editions, which are pretty highly sought after from what I understand. And this is the Target red edition. So this isn't your norm. This is just a little bit special. Red wheels, red highlights, red edition. So yeah, that's a special piece. And although I'm sure I've already got one, that will remain carded. One of the popular fantasy castings, Tooligan. There's the spanner in the back there, and I think there's a hex key there. I don't know if anybody uses these or how strong they are. But there's Tooligan, and as you can see, it's a Target red edition again, so that elevates it above for me. Again, we don't get them here because we ain't got a Target. It's as simple as that. But I think I've got 4 or 5 pieces with the ones David sent me that are Target red editions. So that's special in its own right. And then finally, in the red editions, because we got another one, is an Aston Martin Vulcan, which is fantastic. It took me so long to find one. I've got a green one. I've got a white one. David Johns also sent me this as a red edition, and this one will remain long carded. But I love that casting. That's such a deep, rich, metallic red. I love these Target red editions, and I love Zamax. So we'll put that there. And then we'll go, boom. Is this the Boulevard series, I believe? Wow. This is a premium. 66 Chevy Supernova Nova Gasser. Would you look at the beauty of that? My goodness me. Full details on the back. Lovely details on the front. Heavy metal base. They look like rubber tyres, although there's no tread on them. These are Goodyears. Eagles, I would have thought. But, I mean, would you just look at the premium quality of that gasser? Again, I've got Rat Black to probably thank for getting me into gassers. My collection grows steadily with mainlines. I'm hoping to add 1 or 2 premium pieces through Modelmatic. Mike Espo, another gasser aficionado. Moon Eyes logo he spots there. That's crazy. That is a beautiful heavy premium. David, thank you so much. So already we've got 4 of the Flying Customs, 3 Target Red Editions, a treasure hunt, and I'm going to finish this show out at just over 20 minutes with the Dodge Viper RT10. And it's only when you start looking around it that something jumps out. And there we go, on the right hand side of the bonnet, there's a treasure hunt logo. Now I think that's a super treasure hunt because it's gold. I could be wrong. And there's the treasure hunt logo, and I can read this one actually. It says, "Congratulations, we're celebrating 25 years of treasure hunts, and you just found one." I don't know if that's a super, the wheels hiding the words of treasure hunts. So I think this is just maybe a treasure. Well, I say just. There's no just about it. But again, that'll go to the side with me other treasure hunt because I always keep them carded. So now we've got 3 Target Red Editions, 2 treasure hunts, 4 of the Flying, what was that series again? Flying Customs, is it? Yeah, Flying Customs, and a premium gasser from the Boulevard series, 2 beautiful mystery machines, not to be confused with Scooby-Doo, a Zamac, 4 nice castings on the back row, a lanyard. And if you think this was good, I'm telling you, this is not going to prepare you for part 2 of David Beeson's gift package, because, well, David, you had me scratching my head. You had me feeling humble. I was shocked. If you'd have seen the way this box was packaged, the chocolate, a most wonderful, wonderful letter that shall remain private between David and my family. Speechless I was, really, and I'm glad I've had about a week to come down. So this is only part 1, and part 2, prepare yourselves for a ride of utter quality and amount. I say I've had to do a 2-parter to do it justice. I tried doing a 1-parter, watched it back, and I thought, that doesn't even cut the ice. It doesn't even scratch the surface. So David, humble thanks. We're in at least another month before shops open. All Bojo did was say, "Oh, here's my roadmap for coming out of lockdown." And the roadmap means to me that we're in lockdown for another 3 months. It's ridiculous. So stage 1, which I think we're just about to enter, beginning of next month. What does it mean? Well, the infants go back to school, and we know there's no mortality for infants, so that was always a nonsense. And get ready for this. Are you ready for my special privilege? I can go and meet one person on a park bench. Oh, can you imagine the party? Can you imagine my excitement? The real crux of it is they're rolling out the health passport. You're going to get it in America. I don't care what you think. You're 3 months behind us on this shit show. It's all about lockdown. It's all about a global reset where they steal all the things you've ever amassed in your life, and they get richer and you get poorer, basically. You will not own anything, you will rent things, and you don't have to take my word for it. It's on your bus shelters. The Great Reset coming 2021. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Well, I can't see the royal family or MPs or Bill Gates or George Soros giving up anything. It is a power grab. You've worked all your life for your little piece, and they want to steal that off you too. So we'll see. We'll see if the people take it. I hope they don't accept. I mean, freedom's just an illusion anyway. We've never changed slavery, except you get a few tokens for it now instead of a whiplash. But I don't know about yous. I'm certainly prepared to stand up and fight for my freedoms. They're not given. They're an actual fact of Mother Nature. And I know you Americans, you've got your Constitution, but I'm sure the Democrats are going to try and rewrite the Constitution in the name of health and safety. Remember, the COVID is the excuse to unleash all this shit on us. If you believe anything different, please do some research and don't sit there accepting it, because when you do eventually wake up, it'll be too long. And where you willingly march, I will not follow. I can't do it. It contravenes everything that I have ever been brought up to believe, especially by family members, and I cannot and will not accept it. Vaccination. All I'm saying, people, is please do your research. Even though they're taking people down left, right and centre who have the truth, then there's still enough evidence out there. And people poo-poo it and rubbish and call you a conspiracy theorist. No, you're the conspiracy theorist. A conspiracy person is somebody that conspires with somebody else to fool others. I'm not conspiring with my government. It's the rest that are conspiracy theorists. Please, all I beg you of, you can tap on here and watch a video for half an hour. Just tap on Google and go through searching the COVID from science stations, the vaccine, what's in it, what it's supposed to do. Look, you're all my friends, and I wouldn't say this if I didn't care about each and every one here. Walk around with your eyes firmly open. If you're prepared to listen to the media, then you're already a lost cause. I tend to find that all my life, whatever my government said, if I do the opposite, I'm usually all right, and I'm not out of pocket, and I'm not poorly. So please, people, take the greatest of care, but do a little bit of research for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, because this is going to implement all of us unless we're careful. So on that, sorry for being a sour note ending, take care. Can't wait to film part 2. Honestly, if you thought this was good, really, you won't believe what's coming. David Beeson, thank you so much, sir. What a champion fella you are. A good friend and ally to my channel, and I love our chats through this medium, and I love our chats through the email as well. Yous take care. Oh, that's a David Beeson, isn't it? Yous and Ewans. Are Ewans all right? What? You make words up, David, but I laugh. It's great. So, everybody, please take care, and I'll see you in part 2 of this, which will be filmed in a couple of days, because you know I answer all the mail, and that takes time. I'm usually out the house 14 hours a day or night at work. And then my special project that I aforementioned a video or 2 ago, that's now finished. And I am so happy with the results. And I can't wait to show you that as well. So you take care, and we'll speak soon. Bye-bye.